and welcome back to our educators. Okay, so for today I'm going to continue with chapter 3 thermochemistry with self-assessors 3.2. Okay, so in previous video I already discussed question number 1 and now I'm going to discuss question number 3 first before I jump to discuss question number 2. Okay, why I chose to discuss question number 3 first, because it's something about heat of neutralization and I expect that this particular heat would be a main topic for this year SPM. I expect lah, because like last year literally in most of the states they what do you call that, they prepare out this question and they gave it to the students to answer, and unfortunately most of the students can't answer properly with the correct answering technique. So today I'm going to give the basic answering technique for heat of neutralization on this video. So I'm going to give the tips lah. Okay, so without any further ado, let's get started. Okay, the table 3 shows the value of heat of neutralization delta H of the reaction between sodium hydroxide. Okay, remember that sodium hydroxide is a type of strong alkali that you learn in your syllabus, and two different acids. Okay, I already told to my students like Iman, I already told to you sodium hydroxide and also potassium hydroxide is the most two famous strong alkali that we use in our syllabus. What about the weakest alkali in our syllabus? Comment down in the comment box. Okay, pastikan you guys comment down what is the weakest alkali. Okay, I want to know what is the weakest alkali, because I already told to you guys many times, just want to check you guys tahu ke tak tahu. Okay, so now the table says that the first reaction between sodium hydroxide and ethanoic acid produces delta H, which is equal to negative 55. Okay, do remember that this negative in both of these values indicates about the movement of heat, meaning that the heat is moving to the surrounding, heat loss. Okay, because the negative doesn't indicate to the value, it is indicating about the movement of the heat. Do remember about that. Okay, you cannot compare the value with the negative, just compare the value, but the negative is just to indicate the movement of the heat, which the heat is moving outwards, is going to the environment, to the surroundings. So basically this is an exothermic reaction. Okay, and second one, sodium hydroxide with hydrochloric acid. Okay, but the question is explain the reason for the differences in the value of heat of neutralization delta H. Okay, so now this type of question usually occurs in exam, memang selalu occurs in exam. So now I'm going to tell you how I would answer this question to get full marks. Okay, so just a minute, I change my pen color. This one lah. Okay, first thing first, you should compare the heat of neutralization between both of these. So your first sentence should be, okay, which part's heat of neutralization is higher, the first one or second one? Okay, I label lah, this one 1, this one 2. Which one you think higher? 2 lah, because 57, don't see the negative. Okay, just see the 57. So you should mention that heat of neutralization, heat of neutralization of hydrochloric acid. Okay, like this question doesn't give the chemical formula of hydrochloric acid, but generally you should know. Okay, so it's not a requirement for you to write the chemical formula, just you can write the name like what they said. Okay, hydrochloric acid, my spelling is correct, right? Hydrochloric acid is higher than the heat of neutralization when using ethanoic acid. So you are comparing which heat is higher. Why we compare between the acid? Because they're using different type of acid, but they're using same type of alkali. That's why we just compare about the acid. Okay, all right, acid. Okay, your second answer is why the heat of neutralization should is higher when using the hydrochloric acid, but lower when we use the ethanoic acid. Okay, remember that, you should know that hydrochloric acid is a strong acid, while ethanoic acid is a weak acid. So that is the answer. So you can say hydrochloric acid is a type of strong acid. Okay, you agree, right? A type of strong acid, while ethanoic, ethanoic acid is a type of weak acid. So this you should tell. It's a must for you to tell, because they say two different acids, right? So what is the difference? The difference is in the type of the acid. One is stronger, one is weak one lah. So that should be an important point. So what is the problem with the strong and weak? Okay, the problem is, okay, what is the problem? Okay, I tell. Okay, wait, I scroll down to the earliest part. Okay, weak acids, right? Okay, so you should tell like this: weak acids ionizes partially, correct? So ethanoic acid, ethanoic acid ionizes partially. Okay, ionizes partially in water. Okay, you should mention completely. Okay, you must say in water. You cannot miss out the in water. It's a must. In water, and some remain as molecule. Maksudnya not completely ionizes. Okay, tak semua ion ethanoic jadi ethanoate ion and also H+. Faham tak? There are some remain as the ethanoic acid itself. So if it still remain in the ethanoic acid molecules type je, it cannot buat reaction untuk produce salt and water. You get me? And some still remain as molecules. This is your next point. So what is the problem when it remains the molecule? So some of the heat release, maksudnya first dia akan ionize, dia akan release some heat. That heat they will use balik. The one that dia release, dia akan tarik balik to ionizekan yang mana still dalam bentuk molecule. Dapat tak? Okay, some of the heat released during the neutralization process is reabsorbed to ionize completely the remaining. Okay, ataupun nak write like the textbook also boleh lah, tapi I follow the textbook. Okay, is absorbed and used to completely ionize the remaining okay, dia remain as a ethanoic molecule kan, so ethanoic acid molecule, so the remaining ethanoic acid molecule okay, in water. Ish. Okay, nak faham this point kan? Okay, wait, I draw first. Okay, let's say lah you have one beaker. Okay, this is the solution, right? Okay, so saya dah letak ethanoic acid and also an AOH. Okay, so dia undergoes neutralization, and we know neutralization release heat to the surrounding. So heat tu dia akan pergi kat this dinding, the what do you call that, the surface of the beaker, and then the solution will reabsorb back. This is how I understand. So they will reabsorb back because kat sini ada dah change to H+, but some still remain as ethanoic acid. Maksudnya some still remain as CH3COOH. Correct? Dia akan remain macam tu je. So this reabsorb one, dia akan pergi, dia akan ionize benda ni. So ini jadi ethanoate ion and ini jadi H+. That is how it works. Harap you dapat Like my student ada terang in the whiteboard, so make sure you dapat lah. Okay. So this is the last point. Some of the heat released during the neutralization process is absorbed, and it's better to write absorbed back lah. Ya, tak apalah, absorb okay, buku teks write absorb je. But you want to write absorb back lagi good lah. Okay, I macam malas dah nak rearrange. Okay, and used to complete ionize the remaining ethanoic acid molecule. Okay, the difference between this one and this one is dia tak masukkan nama. Like ni I masukkan the nama. Why? Because soalan dah bagi ethanoic acid, dia dah bagi clearly what is the weak acid. So you cannot say the weak acid. Nanti pemeriksa akan tanya which weak acid. Weak acid ada banyak. Okay, so this is how you should answer. So this is the 4 compulsory points that should be there. And if you answer like this in your exam, you tak akan lari from dapat full marks lah. Okay, you akan dapat full marks. Make sure you just follow this textbook only. Okay, explain the reasons kan. So give another one final sentence lah. Okay, therefore the heat of neutralization for ethanoic acid is less than, don't say less than hydrochloric acid, mention completely less than the heat of neutralization. Kimia ni tak boleh malas tau, you kena rajin tulis the heat of neutralization for hydrochloric acid. So you dah explain completely why dia ni macam ni, hydrochloric acid, because this is a type of process, you know, so you kena list out accordingly, because dia tanya why it is different. The difference is because of this 4th point lah, because some of the ethanoic acid molecules remain as molecule, tak tukar jadi ion. So what they do, the heat that they are release at first, it will reabsorb back to ionize the ethanoic acid molecules yang masih remain as molecule tu. So it will change to ion. So yang dia serap-serap tu dia menyebabkan heat tu getting lesser lah. That is why the ethanoic one is lower than hydrochloric acid. Okay, so the point is memang macam ni lah. Okay, actually this last one is you simply explaining this first point. So tak salah pun kalau you tak tulis this last one, because already explain kat up. Heat of neutralization of hydrochloric acid is higher and heat of neutralization to ethanoic acid. It's just the same only. So kalau macam saya takkan tulis lah, but I just nak completekan, that's why I tulis. Okay, so the first mark would be, okay wait, you kata heat of neutralization higher. Okay, you compare betul. Okay, akan dapat 1 kat sana. Then kat sini you mention betul-betul strong acid, ni weak acid. Make sure the term is correct, spell correctly, baru dapat markah. And then ionizes partially. This one okay, tak apa, ionizes partially. Okay, make sure ionizes partially. Don't say ionizes halfly. Ionizes adalah ada funny words yang diorang guna, but you should use ionizes partially only, because the word is partially. Okay, in bahasa Melayu separa. Okay, then this point is a must, kena ada. Some of the heat released during the neutralization is absorbed back to ionize the remaining ethanoic acid molecules in water. Okay, don't ever forget the ionization only can happen in water, so don't forget the word water when you talk about ionization. Okay, when people ask where does acid ionize, where does alkali ionize, everything should ionize in water. If you say ionizes completely but you doesn't mention water, it's wrong. Okay, memang salah. Okay, kena beritahu the exact location, where does it ionizes. Okay, and then this one lah. So this is how the marks were given. So I just tunjuk kat you the real answer lah. Okay, so you can give a try for other questions. Wait, I show you a few example yang I came across. Okay, wait, I close your textbook first. Okay, 1 minute. Mana? Oh, what je model kimia you. Okay, 2020 Form 5. Okay. Yeah. You can see this question. Ini soalan daripada soalan daripada Skudai Johor for 2023 about ethanoic acid and hydrochloric acid juga. What I'm trying to say is this question is literally same with your textbook and the answer also literally same with your textbook. Okay, it's just a difference in the first sentence. Nyatakan satu persamaan to state the one similarity tu. Similarity is both are monoprotic acid tu je. And then you have to explain why the heat of neutralizations between the two acids are different. You should explain that. So you can try this question. Boleh crop, can try. Wait. Kenapa aku letak question mark? Okay, can try this one. And from Putrajaya, no. It's about combustion, neutralization. Dia tanya tak? Yeah. This one also you can try. Terengganu. Okay, bagus juga. Same question juga. Natrium hydroxide. Tapi HY dia tak bagi tahu. So dia minta you pula agak HY ni apa. So remember, kalau you punya theoretical value for neutralization is -57, maksudnya both are strong acid. So it's preferable for you to use monoprotic acid lah, either hydrochloric or nitric acid. Okay. Sama je. Then this one is a type of weak acid lah. You can use ethanoic acid, very simple. Okay, dia yang selalu common lah. Very common, we use hydrochloric, nitric and ethanoic. For strong, memang kita use hydrochloric and nitric. Okay. Setengah case baru kita guna sulfuric. But very rare lah. See? Soalan yang sama juga. This one from Perlis. Okay. And then Anita. From Pahang also. Just the same question. 4 times I think I saw the same question already. This one also from Johor PPD Tangka. Yeah. Explain why there is a difference. See how many times they repeat the same question. That's it. So literally you have 5 to 6 times the same question. So anyone nak module Chem Quest ni can let me know in the comment box. I can give to you lah. Okay, I can give you the link, or you can see in this blog Cikgu Adura ni. She already post up. Okay, the compilation by topic. Okay, so that's it. Bye bye.